My apologies.
No, that's all right. We'll blame you, Brenda.
Yeah,
No, we
it's my
won't. No,
fault.
we won't. So basics. Okay, so the basics of team momentum. The secret to momentum building is to keep studying, learning, and growing. Now, when you join or become part of a direct sales or MLM company, you really need to know all about it. You need to go away, you need to learn, you need to have reading material, you need to have your Bible of information. You need to study, you need to go on the website. We have an amazing website with all the information that you need. So I suggest everybody gets on board. Study, learn, and grow. You can get online, you can look at all sorts of direct selling information. Motivational training is really important, and really feeling good about where you're heading and the reason you're moving ahead. So your why, and we talk about this, you hear this a lot in the industry, but really without a why and a reason for doing what you do, you know, you tend to flounder. So find your why. Is it because you want to put your kids through school? Is it because you want to give up your full-time job and just, you know, work this business? Whatever your why is super important. So study, learn, and grow. Momentum is knowledge, knowledge is success. And we all know that the more we know about our industry, the better we're going to be, and also the more excited we're going to be. Communicate with your teams, your upline, and the company. So in other words, if you're silver and above at this stage, you know, communicate with me. As time goes by, I'll get to meet more of you, and you know, we can really be in communication. I'm a great believer in communication, whether it be, you know, wherever it is. Communication is vital with people. So communicate with your team if you are just starting. If you don't have a team, find, you know, someone has recruited you and you need to work with that person. I'm a great believer in that as well. You don't want to be by yourself. It's very much a team effort. Be excited about your business. You will add energy to others if you are. This is about excitement. Now, of those of you who went to symposium, you can see the excitement in the air, just the feel. You go back to your room at night and you can hardly sleep with excitement. You can see what the future holds. And it is something that us, as humans, really need. And I think this is why this industry is so exciting. But be excited about your business, be excited about where you're heading, and that energy always is passed down to your team. Now, you will find the successful people in the business will always have an enormous amount of energy. How many people, whether they be silver, gold, platinum, diamonds, you know, mope around? They don't. It doesn't happen. They're excited, and people look up to them because this is where we're at. So I really recommend that you get the mindset right as well. Inspire others to be the best they can be. Work together as that team, as I mentioned. Talk about your whys, the future, what your passions are, and you know, inspire others to be the best they can be. And I think that's really wonderful to think that you can really make a difference in people's lives. Always be positive. I know there are times when you can't, you know, we all have our moments, and we have reasons for that, and life at times throws a few spanners in the works and makes us realize that life isn't all fantastic. But I believe that if you can achieve your goals in this industry, you will become that positive person. You start to see the rest of your life more clearly. I've been through that. I'm not just saying this. I've seen, you know, I've had experiences that have made me think, oh wow, am I doing the right thing? But you work through this business. Now, you know, I have also been a consultant and a distributor in the industry. It's not just corporate. So I understand where you guys are coming from, and I think that's important for you to know as well. Now, the four principal steps, inspiration. You know, you talk to and inspire your family and friends. Now, your friends can be the mums at school, you know, anyone that you're out discussing, and excitement and passion. People want to know why you're so excited and why you are so passionate. And people always want to stop and listen. You know, it's like, okay, what have you got to tell me? Because the way you look and the way you sound, you've got something amazing to talk about. So they allow you to talk. So we talk about inspiration and inspiring. Talk to family, talk to friends, and really get everybody on board. We talk about product as well, obviously, and that's another area we'll touch on another time. But tonight it's all about yourselves and the way you feel about the industry that you're in. Now, your vision. People join and follow others who create a future. Make your vision big. And anyone who has this future and really wants to move ahead and become the diamond in the Young Living family should jump on board now, because this is the time. There's so much in place. You know, there's so many exciting things coming on next year, or even this year, but next year it's going to be amazing as well. And it's time for that vision and joining people. And you can do that through just passing on the passion and the vision, and make it big. Attend all events and trainings. Now, Brenda mentioned this as well, and we all feel very strongly about this. Now, I have seen people in the past go from not attending events and symposiums and conventions who have really never moved forward to going to one symposium, and their whole world has changed. And I've seen it over and over again. I've seen the shy person who, you know, can't really do much, doesn't make much money. I really want to do it, Katrina, but I don't know how, to becoming someone who stands up on a stage in front of thousands of people because they have attended these events that the company has put on for them. And oh my gosh, it is incredible. So we always say that events of any kind that the company puts on, they are really non-negotiable. If you want to get somewhere in this business, you need to attend. You need to jump on a plane and head to the Gold Coast, whatever it is. You need to jump on a plane and head somewhere. You know, you can be part of all the wonderful rewards that the company offers as well. So attending events, number one priority. Absolutely. I've seen it happen, and that's what I suggest you really work towards. Okay, now be consistent and duplicatable and have a clear plan. And when I say that, be consistent. Consistency means speaking the same words, the same lingo, making it clear, making it accurate, and not feeling that you've got to change everything constantly. You're on the same path. You can use the same words. And we always say use the same words as well. You know, we talk about passion and momentum and mindset, all these words that are very much this industry. So consistency is vital, and it's part of the momentum family. Duplicatable. I'm a great believer in duplicating. And I know that can be a little bit daunting for some people, but whatever works for you, through us, if we can give you some information that you can run with regarding duplication, it means, and you try it and it works, then keep doing it. You duplicate, and it just means that you're doing the same thing that creates momentum and growth all the time. So I think duplication really should be another topic altogether, and that might be something I work on next time. But think about your duplication and just keep that in mind for next time, because we really we should look at that. It's a very important part of the industry. And have a clear plan. What do you want to be doing in a year's time, in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time? Where would you like to be? Would you like to be lying on a beach somewhere, enjoying the sun and cruising around the Mediterranean, or would you like to be, building your second and third home? Would you like, whatever your why is, and is your path to success and happiness. It's a plan. You have to plan. We all plan. We have to plan. If we have kids, we plan that the child or children go to school every day. It's a plan. You've got to get up at this time. You've got to have your breakfast. You've got to get ready. You've got to do these things. This is all about a plan. So your business should be a similar plan. And I always suggest that a plan really should be, if you're starting in the industry, maybe work on 1 hour a day so you're not overwhelmed, and really focus. Turn off everything. Turn off television. Don't put the washing on. Don't have something on the stove. Don't answer the phone, and just focus for 1 hour and plan where you're heading and what you'd like to be where you'd like to be going, and then work it from there. 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it takes, but start small, baby steps, and then build from there. Because if you jump in the deep end and you're not sure where you're heading, it is daunting, but it doesn't have to be daunting. So a clear plan is always something that we suggest. Right, now team momentum comes from leaders and their enthusiasm, knowledge, and excitement. So I'm just helping those who are starting it off. So if you feel that, you know, you're not sure, the momentum is something to work towards, and knowledge and excitement. So just get that mindset going. You know, this is where you want to be, and you just want to plan it and set those goals as well. So enthusiasm, knowledge, and excitement. And again, the word knowledge, vital. Doesn't mean you have to know every single product inside out. Obviously, that's great if you do, but you need to know about the company. You need to know where we're heading. You need to know about promotions. You need to know that the company's on the right path. And those of you who haven't come into this head office, the first time I walked in, I was blown away. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's been created. Kristen's done an amazing job. It's really glamorous. It's beautiful. And you walk in and you immediately think, oh, wow, that all the diffusers are working beautifully with all the gorgeous, you know, essential oils. And it's just, the whole presence is really special. So try and get here. I don't know where you all live, but those of you who haven't been here, make it a goal to get here as soon as you can. Your why and your vision, we have talked about that, but your why is the reason why you have decided to join Young Living. You have your own personal reasons, so work towards that. And whatever your vision is, make sure you stick to that vision. You're on that clear path to that vision. Focus on teaching skills, learn the business, prospecting and recruiting. I'm going to help you as much as I can in this area. We do have coming up some business trainings that I will be running, but I'm just working through them at the moment, so I won't be able to give you any more information right now, but keep your ears and eyes open, because that's something that I would like to be able to run with around Australia at some point. So if not, we'll work with webinars for the time being. So prospecting is a part of the business that you either love or you're a bit frightened of. Again, be that person. Will that be for silvers and above? Going around Australia is something we're just talking about for this. I personally would like everybody, and look, I'm probably jumping the gun here. I've spoken very briefly to Kristen. She loves the idea, but nothing is set in concrete yet. So I really don't want to say too much, but I'm a believer that we should all get in there and start from scratch and make it happen from day one. So Christine, I'm going to come back to you. Oh, not, you know, and we'll come back and sort of with that information. Okay, no problem. Right, having a well-coached and informed team is key. And that's why prospecting, momentum, retention is really important. Placing team priorities first. So if you are on this call and you are a silver and above and you have teams, really important to stay in tune and or stay in contact with your teams as much as you can. Help them out as much as you can, because that first initial sign up and then you go, oh, I'm so excited. Okay, now what? This is when your upline is that person who should guide you. So the team priority is critical to stay in touch as well. Okay, now don't stop growing. So in other words, keep the momentum going, whether it be weekly calls, you know, stay on these webinars. Let's see if the next webinar, I'm not sure what the numbers are tonight, Brenda, but let's see if we can get them right to the brim for the next one. And I think that, yeah, we're looking. Okay, so what we do, we could have a few more on the call tonight, but we're pretty good, and I just know that these are important 1 hours that you guys can work with. Leaders are readers, and again, a great believer in that. You know, if you have your Bible of information next to you and you carry it with you with all the things that you believe in. That's what is important. So leaders are readers. Read lots and lots about the industry and just people in general. And great info. Thanks so much to refresh. Yes, there is, Mary. There's heaps to refresh. But it's good to, it makes you feel really, really positive when you read and you suddenly have, as Brenda mentioned today in a training, an aha moment. And you literally have that, okay, I get it. That works. Or, you know, that's what I should put into my day. Those aha moments exist for everybody. It doesn't matter how much you feel you know, everybody can learn more. So read lots. Now, this is just a slide that I popped in today because I just thought it kind of worked for this evening. Empowering others. Empowering others is fantastic. Thank you. Yep, Mary, Susie, so agree with you. Thank you. Each day should be designated with a certain task or activity. So this is just a bit of fun, really, but it does work. And if you can do it this way, it's quite interesting. Now, I don't know how many hours a week you guys like to work the business, but Mail Monday, getting organised via internet, emails, text messages and phone. These are just a few suggestions for you. Team Tuesday, check performance of your team if you have the team. If you don't have a team, you know, work with your upline, see what's coming up, to ask her, you know, what should I be doing now? And really get that information, as much information as you can. Look at reports if you're at that point. Make sure teams know about promotions, webinars and incentives. So don't lose sight. This is all momentum and this is all growth for you. If you don't have a team, then work on the sponsoring and team building activities. So sponsoring, again, is learning how to sponsor people or recruit people, and team building activities. That's all about reading and feeling quite good about the fact that, you know, you too can create this strength and this power that we have when we start sponsoring people, and that excitement that grows from there. Work at Wednesday, your day for your personal business, maybe phoning, leads management, and, you know, just speaking to your customers. You know, are you enjoying your products? Whatever it takes. So make it a work at Wednesday. Maybe social Thursday, spend time on social media, keep the team informed, arrange catch-up social mornings to discuss and motivate. You know, maybe take a couple of members out for, you know, morning tea or something like that. Find out how they're going, where they're at, keep that momentum, that excitement growing strong. And a follow-up Friday, reevaluate the week and ensure that you're totally organised, make your time count. And that's important too, because we're all very busy in our lives and time is vital. So make it count. Use post-it notes if you need to, stick them on the fridge, as I've done many times. The to-do list is great. Planners, moving forward, have a planner up on your wall so you can work through Monday to Friday and what you need to do. So you're completely organised, the momentum continues and the flow's really, really great. Okay, now, staying motivated after symposium and convention. We talk about never giving up. So you'll turn up at these wonderful symposiums or conventions or whatever it might be, and you walk away thinking, this is it, I'll never give up, this is the greatest thing. But sometimes after a few weeks you start to sort of think, oh, okay, you know, that week wasn't, how many hours each day do we dedicate to those points? Look, it's entirely up to you, Madison. I always say the people that are just joining and they're fresh off the rank, I'd say maybe an hour or so. But for those of you who are growing and you're really getting somewhere, I would very much, sorry, I'm just looking at another message here. Simon raised hand. Simone or Simon?
So may I also suggest something?
Yep.
That, you know, the income statement, Madison, do you guys know about the income declaration that is on the virtual office? Say yes if you, yeah. So there's an income statement in your virtual office.
Sort of.
And in there are average hours for each rank.
Yes.
So that's a great place to get that information.
That's a great place to start. but again, it goes back to, thanks Brenda, but it goes back to also just working the time that you have so that you feel good about it. That's very important, vital information. Thank you. But I do believe also you need to know, some of you will be able to do 3 or 4 hours a day. Others can do 1 hour. Some can do 8 hours. Entirely up to you. Okay. Be excited about the opportunity in front of you. This is seriously an amazing company and seriously an amazing industry. Urgency after events builds value. Now, when you're excited and motivated and you can hardly sleep, that is a time to get the momentum cracking, get the goals set, and really start to move forward, because that's when you're excited, that incredible passion that's in you after these symposiums and conventions. That's the time. So urgency, be urgent. Don't think, oh, well, I'll get to it next week or the week after. Do it now. That is what we say. Do it now. And find the time to do it now. Plan and set goals. We've talked about that. That is great to do. So planning and setting goals, I highly recommend. Plan and register for the next event or symposium. I don't really know how soon we can do that. Soonish. There we go. We have a soonish. So as soon as you can and able, get in there. I'm going. Okay, Christine, fantastic. Maribel Moore said urgency before the emergency. Oh yeah. Okay, fabulous. Me too. Good. All right, well, we're going to have a massive team there. They won't believe it. The Australians and the New Zealanders and, whoever's on the call now will just be there. Plan and register for the next event or symposium as soon as it comes out. That's the thing you do. Okay. All right, lead by example. Teach your team how to be positive. We've talked about this. Smile and be in a good mood. I know it's hard. We're going with our son. Oh, that's fantastic. Marky. That's wonderful. Smile and be in a good mood. I know, sometimes we can't be, but really do it. Do it. And the moment you smile, Brenda would agree, you feel better. Yep. Yeah, you do. You can feel really, really sad or depressed or something's really gone wrong. The moment you smile, your whole world changes. So smile and be in a good mood. $57 per week till next convention. Okay. Know the website I've mentioned and learn from the company information provided on the website. Whatever is there, the back office, whatever, just really learn it and get to know it intimately. The 60-minute rule, work the business for 1 hour per day for those who are starting, focusing only on this and increase from there. But again, focus 100% on that 1 hour. So that 1 hour, if really is the equivalent of probably about 3 or 4 hours if you do it properly. Teach your team to do the same. Okay, now each person you recruit will need your support initially. Now this is something that I've noticed over the years. When you do sponsor someone, everyone's excited. You've filled in the forms, you've done everything that you've got your starter kit. You're all excited. You go home and you go, oh, okay, what am I doing now? Now I'm a great believer that whoever has sponsored you needs to work with you for a period of time. It has in fact been proven that a 90-day or 3-month period for the people who have just joined to become really, really successful. That's all it takes. But you do need the support of your upline or the person who sponsored you to really get that way. So it's a bit of hand holding along the way, and it's a learning curve, but you can achieve that very, very quickly. So I always just like to put that in just so that you can see that the ability to grow your own teams with excitement and passion. So recruit through talking to others and spreading the opportunity. So we talk about, you're not really selling. What you're doing is you're spreading the word, you're spreading the passion, and you're sharing the company's information. And from that, people join. You don't have to there's no hard sell, and we don't believe in hard sell. So just share. And from there, like the woman I was mentioning before, she suddenly had all these people under her, and she was like, wow, what did I do? And all she did was with passion say, oh, I've joined this amazing company. Everyone said, I want to do that, I want to do that. Simple as that. So feel good about what you're doing and feel confident. And I think that is it.
No, my slides are missing, so.
Oh, okay. Now, I have, in fact, finished for my bit. I'm going to hand this over now to Brenda. But what I wanted to say to you all is I really feel strongly about what I've spoken to you about tonight. And we're going to just constantly work on these areas so that you know exactly what to do. And I would love any sort of, anyone to come in and discuss it with me if you want to, because I'm here, and I'd love to see a lot of growth in all your companies because I know that you're passionate about it. So thank you so much for the opportunity tonight. And I'm going to hand it over now back to Brenda.
Yeah, my slides are having a little technology glitch. Would you mind answering questions?
I would love to.
While I just get these.
What a great idea. Okay,
sorted.
Question time, guys. Anything that you'd like to ask about momentum or growth? Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed that as well. And I've got a lot of information to share, and there'll be a lot of things to talk about. But anything you want to discuss at the moment while Brenda gets the
slides
sorted out. She's actually incredibly clever. I'm a bit, I feel a little bit, sort of inferior when she starts fiddling with all these slides, because I mean, she certainly knows more than I do in that area. If you're doing an hour a week, what percentage should be doing what? I'm not really 100% sure what that means, Belinda. An hour a week. What can you maybe elaborate a little bit more? What books or resources would you recommend for learning about talking to people? Okay, look, the old days of saying go to the library, they're gone now. You can go on the internet. So type in motivational training or motivation, multi-level marketing, MLM, and direct sales, and a lot of amazing videos come up. If you go to YouTube, you'll find an enormous array of really interesting information. And I like to look at a YouTube video every day if I can, on sharing this passion with people. So have a little bit of a look and just type those words in. Okay, like calling members or research. Okay, if you've only got an hour a week, Belinda, what I would do is, are you just new to the business? May I ask? I'm not sure. May I just find out? Fairly. Okay. So do you have any team as yet, or anyone beneath you as yet? Oh wow, fantastic. Okay, so I would suggest that you speak to all 16 as regularly as you can, and find out what they're doing. Maybe get together. I mean, are they all over the place, or are they within your area? Because you can always, mostly local. Okay. Are they? She's determined to put my face on the big screen here, which really just sends me crazy. But anyway, that's okay. Tips and ideas. So going back quickly to Belinda, I think what you need to do is to just contact them, find out where they want to head with their business. So again, get their why, find out what their vision is and their goals. Are they in it for just, getting some product, or do they really want to build the business? You need to ask that as their upline. That's the first thing you do. So that's a little exercise for you, Belinda. Okay, now I hear a lot.
When you're ready.
Okay, hear a lot that you treat it as a business. The hours you put in reflects the reward success you receive. Yeah. Tips and ideas for getting new people to a meeting. What sort of meeting, Joe? Are you talking? Yeah. What sort of meeting, Joe? What I think we might do, okay, info to oils.
Intro.
Intro to oils meeting. Okay. Well, I think product is a different, there's two parts of the business. There's the products and then there's the business building. You want to determine, we're running short of time here, but you want to determine who is the business builder within your team and who isn't. From there, you start working with those business builders. So that's the first thing that you guys need to start doing. Should that be most of the hours spent? Again, get yourself organised with the team that you've already got. Find out where they're going, because you are their support and you need to work with them. Now, sorry to do this. I have to pass this over to Brenda. Are you right now?
Yeah,
okay.
Sort of right.
All right. Well, sorry, guys. I'm moving. We're moving on here.
This together.
I know we're a bit close here, but thanks again. And over to Brenda. Thanks, guys.
Oh, look, I just know that they're going to be excited about upcoming trainings. So make sure you've scheduled the webinars into your calendar so that you get to attend these webinars, because it's so practical. She's got great information. So thanks so much, Katrina.
Thank you.
I'm just going to briefly finish off with some new messaging for you that you need to be aware of. The Seed to Seal message has changed. So we're now talking about 3 pillars. So you'll see this, there is a seedtoseal.com website. There's also a Seed to Seal page on the Young Living American site, to give you an idea of how you now need to talk about this Seed to Seal message. And Seed to Seal is our commitment to provide you with a pristine final product that you know has been created with conscientious sourcing, pillar 1, science, pillar 2, and standards, pillar 3. So let's just go through them briefly. So for sourcing, so we have all of these systems in place for strategic sourcing of essential oils, including the corporate-owned farms, partner farms, Seed to Seal certified suppliers. There are partnership principles, and the production processes are all, we participate in the production processes for all of these different sources of our oils. So a huge part of it is the sourcing. The second pillar is science, and we have industry-leading research, third-party testing, innovative product development, and ingredient selection. So some of you have heard of gas chromatography and so on that Dr. Mike Book talked about at Symposium. There's more of that information on the Seed to Seal website, because Mike actually looks after this pillar, the science pillar. So do get up to speed. As Katrina was talking about the knowledge side of things, this is important. So yes, third-party testing, of course, in addition to ours, absolutely, and in compliance with FDA, TGA, all of that stuff's in process. Standards. Now, a lot of it has to do with our high standards, and that's something that it's even hard to communicate, but because people just go, everybody says they're the best, but we really do prove it with our compliance programs. And it's actually the oils that we reject that really indicate how high Young Living standards are. And being an industry green leader, there's more information on that on the website as well. So Seed to Seal is about rigorous quality controls, careful monitoring of oil sourcing and production, especially including the nutritionals as well as the oils and skincare products and so on. Precise commitment to the cleanliness and healthiness of the ingredients in food, cosmetics, and supplements. And positive member-first approach. We know what you want. We know you want products that work, and sometimes that means stuff goes out of stock. Something, these are stuff that proves to you that we have high standards in these regards. Also, in terms of we're just learning about beauty essentials. You'll be learning about beauty essentials coming up. I'm sure you'll all be there. But one of the things is a comment on the fragrance of our Art Light moisturizer, and there are fantastic ingredients in there that don't necessarily smell like roses, but are hugely beneficial for the skin. So that's what's in there. And then continued industry thought leadership. We are very innovative in that sense, and ongoing strengthening of standards. So that's an ongoing process. So like I said, you will need to know much more about that. There will be more information coming out. Please go to the website and learn how to speak about Seed to Seal, and this will give you the edge that you need for speaking about our products in comparison to some of our competitors. So very important. Now, unfortunately, my image here, I've had a bit of an image breakdown with my PowerPoints. It's because my Mac doesn't really like PowerPoint, and so it's disappeared. But just, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a couple of oils, and Katrina wanted me to mention a couple of oils. So you get some oil information in combination with business information. And would you mind reaching over and reach, because we're diffusing Clarity at the moment. Clarity has a wonderful fragrance. It really is
fantastic.
Something that you walk past, and I'm hoping you can see this. This is my little orb diffuser.
Oh,
Let
wonderful.
me know. Can you see that? Can you see it? Puffing
away.
Maybe you can't.
No,
but yes, I get a Y. I get a Y.
Yeah,
I get a
beautiful.
fantastic. Well, you better.
Okay, put it in front of me.
Yeah, it is divine, and obviously Clarity has is one of those oils that you may be diffusing in that 1 hour that you have per night if you're starting out.
Great idea.
Just to really enhance focus. It promotes a clear mind and alertness. And so if you're feeling a little bit like it's after dinner and you're a little bit sluggish, put the peppermint on, put the Clarity on, and away you go. And as it says there, it does include peppermint. In fact, the ingredients are basil, cardamom, rosemary, peppermint, coriander, geranium, bergamot, lemon, ylang ylang, jasmine, Roman chamomile, and palm rosa. So it can be used to help restore mental alertness and wakefulness when you're feeling fatigue and drowsiness. So that might be the good 3 p.m. pick-me-up as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Instead of the chocolate bar.
And the coffee.
We were talking about that today, weren't we?
Yeah.
Clarity is great for mental clarity, and it's also energizing, and you can diffuse it up to 30 minutes 3 times daily. Obviously directly inhale from the bottle, which you might want to have in your handbag or in your briefcase, or you can dilute 1 drop with the V6 oil and apply like you do with any of the direct applications. So absolutely beautiful. And just the last oil we want to talk about is Surrender. Surrender is another divine oil, and the reason I picked this one was because some of us have some growth that we need to have for our own expansion, for our own ability to get on and do those things that sometimes are a little bit scary, and so sometimes we need to surrender some of our limitations. So this one, as you can see on the screen, helps cast off inhibitions that may be controlling your life or limiting your potential. Now, isn't that perfect?
Perfect.
Utterly perfect for us newbies in the business who are perhaps a bit daunted by all the things that seem to be required. And take it a chunk at a time, use your surrender, and I don't know, diffuse it before bed. It's probably nice to have that quiet, calming influence as you go to sleep so you can really rejuvenate and refresh. Surrender contains lavender, lemon, Northern Lights black spruce, which we absolutely love, Roman chamomile, angelica, mountain savory, and German chamomile. So a brilliant thing. So Madison says she's used it on her little boy to help him sleep, and he loves it.
Oh,
so
that's lovely.
What a beautiful sleep that would encourage as well. It's used for emotional release and balance, and can be applied directly, 2 to 4 drops, and diffused 1 hour 3 times daily. So fantastic. All right, so we would like to thank you for your attendance and participation tonight.
Thank you very much, everyone.
And we'd like to end our recording here, but welcome those who are live to ask us more questions as we're sitting here at your disposal. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to stop the recording, and we'll see you next time.